It's Tuesday, October. Sorry, it's Thursday, October 4th. Skyline Field. It's 70 degrees, overcast. Brookline in blue, playing Natick in white. That's the opening whistle. Here we go. Natick sends it back. They go back to their center back. They go out to their right. Stolen by Jacques. Jacques down the left side. He crosses in front. It gets cleared by the defender. It's high in the air. Number 3, he misses it. Ben Kaplan off his head. He sends it across. That's Jacob. Jacob tried to shoot, got blocked. Coming back to midfield. Ben Sander has it. Ben Sander on his feet. He brings it down. Stolen by Natick. 17 tries to push it out to the side. They send it back to the center back. They go up the left side to 17. 17 to the left back. He sends it back to the center back. They try to go up the left side past 17. Isaac stepped up. 9 to the wing. He crosses midfield. He sends it to the middle. Cut off by Jacob. Jacob to Isaac. Isaac on his left foot. Ben Kaplan off his head. It's into midfield. There's no one there for Brookline. Natick defender to the middle of the field. That's Matt to Jacques. Jacques in midfield. Jacques to his left to Ben Kaplan. Ben Kaplan up the left side. Ben Kaplan on number 15. He goes to the left corner. Ben, he's got Manuel with him. Manuel on the left side. Manuel on his right foot to Jacob. Jacob to Ben Kaplan. Taken away by Natick. Natick comes down the right side, number 6. 6 sends it back to 3 in the middle of the field. 3 to the side. Goes out of bounds. Manuel on the throw-in. Manuel throws it down the left side to Jacques. It bounces. Jacques on the left wing. Jacques turns. He sends it back to Jacob. Jacob steps over it. Jacob to Jacques. Jacques inside. He loses it. 3 cut it away. 15 to the middle of the field. It gets past Luca. They're going down the middle of the field. Number 17 on the ball. 17 to the left. He's going to the left corner to number 11. 11. Ben Sander tried to. He crosses it in front. Manuel. 6. It gets blocked by Zach. Zach catches it. With 2:17 into the first half, there's no score. That's Zach booting it to midfield. That was off the defender. Matt has it. Matt to the side, tried to get it to Eric. Taking away 17 on the left side. 17 to the left wing. I think that's 11. He crosses it. Cut off by Mark. Mark clears it with his right foot up the field. 4 is after it for Natick. It bounces. It's out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. Throw-in for Natick. Number 5 is going to take it. We're 3 minutes into the first half. No score. 2 has it. 2 brings it back to the middle of the field. That was Ben Kaplan on it. He sends it to number 3. That's Jacob on him. That's 15 on this side. Jacob takes it away. Jacob down the left side. Jacob inside. 3 tries to block it. 3 back to the left. 3 makes a run. He goes down the middle of the field past Luca. Cut off by Isaac. Isaac to our right side. That's Eric. It bounces to their left side. 11 has it. He goes out of bounds. We are 3:30 into the first half. There's no score. Ben Sander on the throw. He throws it in. That was Eric. Eric to Jacques. Jacques tried to chip it into Ben Kaplan. Ben Kaplan off his head. Eric making a run. Goalie's going to get to it. Goalie's in red shirt. Natick's in white. He puts it down to the defender. That's 19. 19 down to the left to 15. 15 on the left side. It gets deflected. It's going to spin back in. 3 is going to get, nope. Stepped over by Jacob. Jacob to Manuel. Manuel to Ben Kaplan. Ben Kaplan sends it back to Luca. Chased by number 9. Sends it back to Ben Sander. Ben to Luca. 1 on him. Luca sends it back to Mark. Mark takes a step. Mark to his left to Manuel. Right in front of us. Manuel to Jacques. Jacques on the back heel. He's trying to send Jacob. 15. Jacob's in. He gets fouled. No call. Jacob's down.
gotta see that one.
Jacob's down.
Horrible offense. One of you's got to be able to see it.
Clock is stopped.
I don't know what he didn't see.
Is he good?
Protect the players there.
Good job, Cub. Keep hustling, buddy.
Jacob's up.
Keep working, Cub.
Throw in.
It's interesting that we can't see that though.
We resume play. Manuel down the left side to Jacques. Jacques off his chest. Jacques brings it back. He's trying to go to his right. Jacques into Ben Kaplan. Gets cleared by the defender. It bounces in midfield. Ben Sander on his right foot. Ben to the right. That's Matt. It's over his head. Going toward Eric. Eric and 5. It goes out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline.
To make up.
Throw in for Brookline. It's going to be Jacques on the throw. We are 5:20 into the first half. There's no score. Jacques toward the box. It bounces in the box. That's Ben. He shoots it. Goalie saves it. Ben was right in front with the ball. It's going to throw it out to this side. It's going to be number 6. 6 sends it back to the center back. Up the middle of the field. They go this way.
Help us in the middle there.
3 in the middle of the field. 3 down the right to number 9. 9 down the right side. 9. Tried to cross it. It hit Mark. It's going to get picked up by Zach. Zach has the ball. We're 6 minutes into the first half. There's no score. Zach boots it over midfield. Hits 19 in the head. That's Eric. Hit Eric at number 2 for that's Matt and 17 after it. Matt's going to shield it. Matt to his left. He poked it head to Eric. Eric got blocked. 17 to the wing to 11. 11 on the left wing. Sends it down the side. 17 has it. 17 down the side to number 9. 9 played it to himself. Hit off Eric out of bounds. 6:40 into the first half. There's no score. They throw it into number 2. 2 shields it. Cuts in. That's 17 to the wing. He comes 11 down the left side. He sends it back. That was Eric that contested. Luca got pulled. No call. Jacob on the ball. Jacob down the side. He's got Eric. Eric tried to send it to Jacques. Jacques in the right corner. 10 pokes it away. Throw in for Brookline. Jacques on the throw. With 7:20 into the first half. There's no score. Jacques throws it toward the box. Hit 19 in the head. 6 goes down. Shielding the ball. Goes back to the goalie. Goalie has it. He's going to boot it to midfield. It's over midfield. They bring it down. Manuel on the left. He sends it to Matt. Matt in the center circle. Jacob brings it back. Jacob spins. Jacob sends it back to Mark. Mark sends it to Luca off his foot. 3 has it. 3 ahead to 9. 9 gets cut off. Back to 3. 3 to the side to 6. Kind of hard touches here. 3. He goes down the right side to number 15. 15 down the wing. 15. He gets blocked. Matt has it. Matt's making a run. He's got Jacques. Matt sends Jacques on the left. He's getting to the edge of the box. 19's coming back. Jacques on the ball. Jacques turns. Jacques sends it back to Ben. Ben Kaplan on his right foot. He puts it on the back post. Just over Eric's head. Goalie punches it out. It goes down the left side. Ben Sanders defending. That's number, I think it's 15 on that side. 2 has the ball. 2 sends it back to the center back. They reverse the field to 15. That's their right back. 15 to 6. 6 down the middle of the field to 3. Matt tries to cut him off. 3 to the middle of the field. He sends the wing. They cut in. Isaac cuts it off. It goes to the left wing. 11 has it. He shoots. Zach catches it on the near post.
Every single time.
We are 9:15 into the first half. There's no score.
Three of you, lock up.
Zach boots it over midfield. It's gonna bounce. 19's back. Hits Eric in the head. Eric's in. Goalie's gonna get to it. We are 9:30 into the first half. No score. Goalie to his left. Jacob off his foot to Ben Kaplan off his chest. He tries to send Eric, got cut off. It's off 17's head. 17 to the side to 11. 11 down the left. 11 and Ben. 11 cuts it back. Cut up by Jacques. Jacques to Luca. Luca to Matt right at the center circle. Matt on the ground to Manuel. Manuel sends it to Jacob. Jacob to the left side to Ben Kaplan. Ben Kaplan on this side. Gets taken away by number 6. He dribbles it out of bounds.
Put Jock in. Only go quicker.
We are 10:15 into the first half. No score. Jacques.
Stay there.
Jacques back to Jacob. Jacob fakes with his right foot. Jacob to the backside gets cut off. Natick's going down the left side. That's 11. 11 to 9. 9 back to 11 down the left side. Toward the left corner. That's Ben Sanders' side. 17 was making a run in. And it goes out of bounds. It's a corner, it looks like. We are 10:50 into the first half. No score. 14 is coming in for Natick for number 3. Number 6 is going to take the corner.
Up.
6 on the corner. Natick has 1 guy in the near post, 5 at the top of the box. It's short. 11 hits it over the top. He hit Zach. Zach's still on the ground.
You eat that. Go.
It was right on the edge of the box. He put it over the top. We're 11:40 into the first half. There's no score. Goal kick for Brookline. Zach's going to take it. Manuel is on this side. He's going to get it. They're charging at him. Number 6. Manuel clears it with his left foot. It's going to spin. Ben off his head. 14 off his head. Manuel to Jacob. Jacob back to Manuel. Manuel steps over it. Manuel sends it up the wing. It's 14. That's Ben off his head. Jacob off his head to Jacques. Jacques brings it down with his left foot. He turns to his left. Jacques up the left wing to number 4. 4 with 14 on him. He turns on it. That's Jacob. Jacob to Manuel. Manuel touches it. 6 comes back. Jacob has it. Jacob gets poked away by 15. Jacob sends it to Luca in the center circle. Luca out to Ben Sander. Ben on the right side.
Come to it.
Ben sends it toward the box. Got cut off by the defender. Ben Kaplan on his left foot to Eric. Eric turns, shoots with his right foot. Nice save by the goalie. 5 is going to get to it in the corner. Right, Eric's going to get to it. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. That's Eric throws it in. That's Matt on the ball. 17 cuts it off. They go down the left side.
Push!
That's is that 11 to 9 on the wing. 9 down the left side. He's getting to the corner. He crosses it. Mark cuts it off with his left foot. It's right in front. They shoot. And it's a goal.
Let's go, baby!
Wait, there's a whistle.
Attaboy, Caden! Sir!
That's a goal by Natick.
Way to go, Barry!
That's number...
Yes, Caden!
We'll get the number in a second. Number 15 on the goal. It's 1-0 Natick. We're 14 minutes into the second half. No changes yet for Brookline. That's Matt to Ben. Ben down the left side. He's got Ben Kaplan going down the left side. Ben toward the left corner. Ben steps over it. Ben crosses with his left foot in front, gets cleared by the defense. It's going to bounce. Here comes Manuel. Manuel on his left foot, puts it back toward the center. Gets headed away. That's Luca on his chest. Luca on his left foot. Luca gets pushed off by 17. That's Eric on the ball. Eric to the wing to Jock. Jock cuts it back to the middle. That's Matt. Matt on his right foot, and he tries to chip Eric. Got cut off. 2 sends it out to the side to 11. 11 sends it back. 1-0 Natick. That's 11 down the side to number 9. 9 got cut off by Isaac. 17 down the wing, goes out of bounds. It's a goal kick. Rex is coming in the game.
Go, Rex.
He's coming in for Jacob. We're 15 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Natick. It's going to be a goal kick for Brookline. That's Zach to midfield. 3 was over. That was over Rex. Ben Sanders behind the ball. He goes up the right side. It's over Matt's head. 17 brings it down. That's Luca, clears it up the right side. 5 off his head for Natick. That hit Eric to Jacques. Jacques to Rex. Jacques has the ball. Jacques to his left. He tries to send in. 15 cuts it off with his foot. Ben Kaplan has it. Ben to his right. He finds Rex. Rex slides in. Gets cleared by the defender. That's 11 on the side. 11 on the wing. He's coming up the left side. Crosses midfield. 11 goes down the left side. Cut off by Ben. 9 has it. Goes out of bounds. It's a throw in for Natick. We're 16:20 into the first half. 1-0 Natick. They throw into the left corner. It's going to bounce. It's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick for Brookline. Dimitri's coming into the game for Ben Kaplan. It's a goal kick for Brookline. Zach boots it down the right side. Hits the defender, number 2 in the head. 4 heads it ahead. That's Luca with it. Luca with his left foot. He's got Dimitri on this side. Dimitri turns around it. Dimitri tries to put it off the defender. Dimitri sends it down the wing. It goes out of bounds. He had Manuel up the wing. 15 on the throw. 15 down their right side. Hits Manuel. Dimitri to Matt. Matt turns, 1 behind him. Matt to Manuel. Manuel down the left side. Manuel to Dimitri. Dimitri turns. Matt's going to get to it. Matt steps around it. Matt to his left. Matt tries to get around 3. 3 pokes it away. Manuel to his right. He sends it back to Luca in the center circle. Luca sends to Jacques. Jacques right at the... He tried to send Rex. Got cut off by 11. That's 11 on the ball. 11 to the wing. Crosses midfield. That was Eric on him. Trying to find 9. 9 down the left side. Into the left corner. 9. Turns. Gets around the defender. And there's a foul. It's a free kick for Natick right near the corner flag. We're 18:20 into the first half. 1-0 Natick. It's about 5 yards off the corner flag. Natick has 2 at the top. 2 running toward the near post. It's going to the near post. 5 off his head. Dimitri off his head. Dimitri, wait, that's Eric on this side. Eric, 6 tried to hit it off Eric. Eric down the side to 2. 2 for Natick. It comes back out. That's Dimitri poked it in front. That's Luca that poked it away. Jacques has it. Jacques turns to his left. He finds Rex. Rex back to the center of the field. Rex to the other side. It's going to get cut off by 11. He sends it back to his defender.
Yeah, stay like that for a minute.
Back to 11 on the left. 11 down the left side. He tries to chip the box to 17. 17 makes a run. Cut away by Mark. Goes out of bounds. It's a corner for Natick.
Hey, Shano. Nick.
Are you subbing?
Yeah.
I think he wants you to come in.
Oh.
He pointed this way anyway.
This way. It's a corner, so.
Yeah, yeah. We're 19:45 in. Corner goes low to the near post. Got cut off by Ben. Out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for...
Zach.
Subs are coming in.
Luca!
Brendan's coming in for Luca. We're at the 20-minute mark of the first half. 20 is coming in for Natick. For number 6. It's a throw-in for Natick. They throw it back to number 2. Brendan's defending on that side. They go to that corner, gets poked out of bounds. Another throw-in for Natick. They throw it toward the left corner to 17. 17 on the end line. Gets cleared away by Mark. Mark over Dimitri's head. Dimitri down the right side. Dimitri puts it up the side, tried to find Jacques. Got cut off by the defense. That's 4, I think. Gets cut off. Brendan has the ball. Brendan with his first touch. Brendan goes to the other side to Eric. Eric brings it down with his right foot. He sends Rex. Rex needs to cut it off. 20 takes it away. 20 steps over it. Rex pokes it away. To the middle field. Brendan's going to get to it. Brendan sends back to Manuel. He's got Matt in the center. Brendan's got Rex. He's got Matt right at the center circle. Matt to the right side. He tries to find Dimitri. 2 cuts it off. Sends it to the wing. 11 has it. Dimitri goes down. They send it back. They switch the field. That's 15 making a run. Rex is on him. 15 back to the center. He sends it to 3 on the right. 3 comes down the right side. Rex is on him. 3 sends it to the near post. It's going to drop in. Zach's going to get to it. 21:30 into the first half. 1-0 Natick.
Hey, White's gonna win this ball. Don't bounce it.
Zach boots it over midfield. It hits the defender. He heads it back to the goalie. That's Dimitri making a run. Goalie in red has the ball. He boots it over midfield. 20's after it. Manuel brings it back down to Matt. Matt turns. Matt goes down the middle. He tries to find Eric. They call offside. With 22:15 into the first half. 1-0 Natick. It's a free kick for number 19. He sends it back to the center back. They send it back to 19. 19 down the middle of the field. 2 makes a run. 2 through the center circle. 2 down the side. Manuel cuts it off with his left. Matt off his head to the sideline. Manuel's after it. Manuel pokes it back in. 3 has it for Natick. 3 turns. Rex tries to jam him. 3 goes out of bounds.
How is that not a call? He's holding the same thing. You're both players are holding, so I got no problem with it.
Throw in for Brookline. 23 minutes in. Eric came out. Brendan off his leg. 3 down the side. Hits it off himself. That's Jacques on the ball. Jacques saves it to himself. Jacques tries to get by the defender. 15 cuts it off. 17's going to get to it for Natick. Down the side. Number 2 in the middle of the field. 2. Dimitri's on him. They try to cut it back. Dimitri stands him up. It gets poked ahead. That was Rex running into Dimitri. That's Jacob on the ground to Jacques. Jacques turns to Rex. Rex to Matt. Matt in the center circle. Matt makes a run to his left. Matt tried to get to Brendan. Got cut off. 20. 3 has it. 3's going to his right to 15. He's the goal scorer. Back to the middle of the field. Number 2 going to his left. They send it up the left side to number 11. 11 cuts in, hits Ben Sander. He retains possession. Mark clears it. It's a quick reset. 15 to the right. 15 coming up the right side. Jacques comes back. Goes down the sideline. Manuel pokes it out of bounds. 24-30 into the first half. 1-0 Natick. 15 on the ground. He tries to turn. Mark clears it. 3 has it. They got to get in front of him here. 3 off his face. Rex sends it to Dimitri. Dimitri sends it back to Brendan. Brendan down the right side. Brendan sends it across. Gets cut up by the defender. That is number 2 to number 3. Back to 2. Rex is on him. 2 to the left. To 11. 11 going down the left side. Tries to find 9. And it's going to roll out of bounds. Sub for Brookline. Ben Kaplan's coming in for Jacques.
Hey, turn!
It's going to be a goal kick for Brookline. With 25-20 into the first half. 1-0 Natick. Zach down the right side. Hits the defender in the head. That's Rex off his foot. That's 2 off his head. Rex off his head. He's trying to find Ben. 2 brings it down. 11 clears it to 15 on the right. 15 sends it back to the middle to 2. Brendan's on him. 2 sends it back to 4. 4 is the center back. He goes to the wing. He goes down the left side. That's 11, I think. 11 trying to make a move. He sends it back. Brendan cuts it off. Brendan to himself. 9 cuts it off. Dimitri sends it to Ben Sander. Ben Sander chips the middle to Ben Kaplan. 15's on him. Ben Kaplan brings it down. They call a foul. They call a foul on Ben. It's going to be a free kick for Natick. They go down the left side.
Drop, Rex. Drop, Rex. Drop. Drop. That's your man. Drop.
2 has it in the center circle. 2 on this side. He's going to send it back to 19. 19. They got it. Goes up the middle to 3. Manuel to the middle to Brendan. Brendan has it. Brendan turns. Brendan steps over it. Brendan to Rex. Rex has 5 yards. Rex on the ground to Dimitri. Dimitri turns to his right. Dimitri gets pushed back by 4. Dimitri turns. Dimitri down the right side, a little long. It's going to go out of bounds. He tried to find Jacob. 27 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Natick. 18 is coming in for Natick. It's a goal kick. It's going to go out to their left side. He cuts it back, sends it back to 19 in the middle.
Don't let go wide. You gotta go, Manuel.
20 down the side. It's cut up by Rex. Rex down the left. Rex to Dimitri. Dimitri's got Brendan in the middle. Brendan on his right foot. He shoots. And it's going to be wide.
Come on, Blue. Stay with it.
Walk him in.
27-50 into the first half. Is 1-0 Natick.
Let him go beyond the 18. Stay there.
It's going to be a goal kick for Natick.
Now we gotta win it.
With 28 minutes into the first half.
Meet you, drop. 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 Drop.
Goes up the middle of the field. Brendan's under it. Brendan off his head to the side. He's trying to find Jacob. Jacob back heels it to himself. Jacob still has it. Jacob to the right corner. Jacob to the left of 5. It goes 20 is going to get it. 20 to the middle of the field. Matt to Brendan. Brendan pokes it by the defender. Brendan has it. He shoots again, and it goes wide.
Keep the pressure in here now. Let's go.
28-50 into the first half. 1-0 Natick.
Meet you, drop.
Goalie down the middle of the field. Brendan off his head. Dimitri off his head. Ben Kaplan off his head. There's nobody there. Dimitri blocks it. Ben has it. Ben on his right foot puts it over the top. Good opportunity. With 29:30 into the first half. 1-0 Natick.
Stay in here. Let's go, Demi. Drop a little. We win this one. Go pinch centrally. Let's win it. Win the centrally and let's go at him.
Defender's going to take it. Puts it down the middle of the field. Dimitri blocks it. Dimitri gets cut off by 19. 19 to the left. Sends it to the wing to 11. Ben Sanders stepped up.
Rex, stop. Rex, stop.
That's Matt that cut it off. Rex has it. Rex to Brendan. Brendan to his right. He finds Jacob.
Face off, Cub. Let's go.
Jacob turns, steps to his left. He sends it back to Mark. Mark to his left. Finds Manuel. Manuel to Ben Kaplan. Ben Kaplan's got Matt. Matt sends the wing to Manuel. Tried to find Ben Kaplan. Rolling toward the sideline, out of bounds.
White.
Will. Will.
To clear.
It's up. White drop.
It's not. It just went.
Are 8 guys there too?
How are they so intent on that decision?
Wow.
31 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Natick. They throw it down the side. Brendan off his chest. That's Ben Kaplan to Manuel. Manuel to Rex. Rex turns to his right. Pokes it to Matt. Matt to his right. He shoots it. And it's going to go over the top.
Demi! Demi!
Eric is coming in for Dimitri. With 31:20 into the first half. 1-0 Natick.
Keep him in here now. Ben, drop a little. Drop a little.
It's a goal kick for Natick. Comes out the middle. Eric's under it. Eric off his head. Tried to find Ben. Didn't get to it. Eric again. Eric off his head again. Hits the defender. Eric comes in. 4 off his head to the side. Brendan's after it. Brendan sends it back to Ben Sander. Back to Brendan. Brendan on the right side. Brendan cuts it back. He cuts it to Jacob. Jacob turns to his left. Jacob to Matt. Matt on his left foot. He sends it to Rex. Rex to Matt. Matt sends it into Jacob. Gets cut off by the defender. It's on the ground. Brendan has it. Brendan to the side to Rex. Rex in front. Gets cut off. Matt's going to get to it. Matt on the ground to Brendan. Brendan back to Matt. Matt to the side to Rex. It's under his foot. Rex again. Gets cut off. To the middle field. Brendan cuts it off. That's 2 to the side. To the left. 17 to the side. He goes to 11. Wait, no, it's 2 has it. 2 reverses the field to number 19. 19. Eric's on this side. He comes to 15. 15 on this side. 15 up the side. 20 cuts in. Cut off by Matt. That's Manuel. 9 tries to get around him. Mark gets around him. Mark clears it with his left foot. 4 has it for Natick. 4 to the left. It bounces. 18 down the side. 18 down the sideline. That's Isaac clears it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in for Natick. 33-13 into the first half. 17 has it. 17 tries to cut it back. 18 has it. Tries to put it in front. It goes out of bounds. It's a corner. Corner for Natick. Manuel's on the back post. Brendan's on the near post.
Watch coming in. There's 2 up here.
Natick has 1 on the near post. They've got 5 at the top of this 18. It's to the top of the box. It bounces in the box. 4's after it. 4 hits it with his foot. It gets blocked. Matt hit it. Hit off the Natick play out of bounds.
Rex! Tony!
Luca's coming in for Rex. 34 minutes into the first half is 1-0 Natick. It's going to be a goal kick for Natick. He boots it to the middle of the field. Ben Kaplan off his head. 19 defends. Ben over Ben Sanders' head. Ben clears it. Back toward midfield. Off the defender's head to the middle of the field. That's Luca on the ball. It rolls back to the defender. It's on this side to 11. So he switched sides. Eric steps over it. 11 sends it back to 19. That's Luca on the ball. Luca to Brendan. Brendan brings it down with his chest to Matt. Matt on the ground to Ben Kaplan. He sends it to Luca. Luca tried to send Eric. Ben Kaplan on the ball. Ben, he's got Manuel on the left. Manuel to the corner. Manuel, it got poked away. They're saying it's a goal kick for Natick.
Stay in here now. Stay up.
35 minutes into the first half. It's 1-0 Natick. Comes to this side. It's going to... 11 keeps it in. Eric tried to hit it off the defender. 15 back to the center of the field. That's number 2. 2 to 11. 11 turns.
Force him in. Brendan, go to 2 there. Go 2.
3 to the side to 11. 11. 11 gonna send it back to the goalie. Goalie has it.
Go, pick the next one.
Goalie sends it up the field. That's Matt off his head. Brendan's gonna get to it. Brendan to his right. Brendan steps over it. Brendan back to Matt. Matt turns to his right.
Let's go. Center.
What's it call?
Let's go. Get his numbers in here.
They call a foul. It's gonna be a free kick for Brookline. We're 36-15 into the first half. 1-0 Natick. Ben Sander on the free kick. About 45 yards out. He chips it toward the box. Hit off the defender. 14, hit off his arm. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Manuel on the throw. Wait. Manuel on the throw. He throws it toward the box. It's going to hit off the defender's head. That's 11 on the ball. 11 tries to get around. Luca cut it off. Eric back to Manuel. Manuel to Luca. Luca turns. He's got Matt with him.
Who's checking 2?
He's got Brendan on the right side. Brendan steps over it. He's got Jacob. Jacob to the right side. He's got Ben Sander in the corner. Ben in the corner. Gets it through the defender. Ben back to Jacob. Jacob to Ben Kaplan. Got cut off by number 3. 3 to the side. 11's coming up the side. Matt cuts it off. Matt to Brendan. Brendan steps over it. Steps to his left. Brendan into Jacob. Jacob got hit. That's Ben Kaplan on the ball. Ben shoots it. It's going to be on goal. Saved by the goalie. 2:30 left in the first half. 1-0 Natick. It's off the side of his foot toward us. Hit Luke in the head. It's going to go out of bounds.
Keep him in there.
Last 2 minutes here. Let's work. Look. Last 2 minutes.
Boys, let's get one. Come on.
Let's work right now. Let's go.
Throwing down the right side. Manuel off his left foot. Ben Kaplan to Eric. Eric makes a run toward the box. It gets cut off. Manuel to the side to Ben. Ben Kaplan tries to get through 15. That's Eric to the left corner. Eric. Manuel has it. Manuel to the left corner. He's got 11 on him. He sends it back. Hits off the defender out of bounds. 3 came in.
Get in.
Eric, get in there. Big runs off of him, Cub. Runs off. Come on.
There's like 1:40 left in the first half. It's 1-0 Natick.
Off of Eric.
That's Ben to Jacob. It bounces in the box. 17 clears it. It's going to bounce in midfield. Isaac steps up. Isaac off his head. 17 puts it ahead. That's Mark on that side. Mark off his head to the side. And it's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for Natick. It's about 1:15 left. 1-0 Natick. 2 has the ball. 2 sends it down the wing. 17 back to the side to 14. It goes out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline.
Robert, get 4.
Approximately a minute left. 17 has it for Natick. 17 puts it in front. Zach's going to catch it. Manuel down the left side. 3 is on him. He sends it back to middle field to Luca. Luca's got some space. Luca to Manuel. Manuel down crosses midfield. Manuel to Ben Kaplan, and it's going to roll out of bounds. That was a good ball. There's about half a minute left in the first half. 1-0 Natick.
Go! Play short. Go! Hey, white ball.
Goal kick. It's low. 2. Eric comes in. Eric on the ground. Eric turns. Eric to his left. They clear it out to the side. Manuel tries to cut it off. Matt's going to step on it. Matt to Manuel. Manuel back to Isaac. Isaac puts it in the air. There's a player down. They call a foul. There's a player down in the box.
Tom, it's not your job. Get in.
Should be around halftime. I think it is halftime. 1-0 Natick.